Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Civilization 6. Now, a long time ago, somebody donated during a live stream for me to do a game of Civ 6 using the Prehistoric Animals mod. And because I'm a really terrible YouTuber, I just completely forgot that that person paid me money in order for me to do a thing, and I took that money and probably bought dinner with it. So, because a potato always pays his debts, today we'll be playing with the Prehistoric Wildlife mod. Deity difficulty, and I feel like there's no map type more appropriate than Primordial. We'll also play on large with Apocalypse mode because I really want to see a dinosaur get hit by a meteor. And just for fun, we'll throw on Barbarian Clans because that feels like a base game feature to me. We'll just play a completely random leader and get started. And it looks like we rolled Salad Man of the Arabian Empire. We have rolled a pretty damn nice starting location. I have the option of settling on a plains hill with fresh water and access to some 1 food 3 production tiles, which are not necessarily the best tiles to start out with. However, the fact that we have a floodplain and 2 3 production tiles means we could potentially go for something like the Great Bath, which is much more powerful in the Apocalypse mode than any other because we can actually trigger floods in the city. So considering that's going to be my opening play and the fact that I have at the very least a good campus or holy site over here with +2 and potentially another okay one here depending on how my mountains roll here, I think we're going to spawn our city right in place. And the question is, am I going to be going for anything resembling an industrial zone, an aqueduct, or a dam here? Because that's going to affect the makeup of my river. Now, if I'm going to be going for the Great Bath on this tile, that means I want to keep these tiles uncovered. I want to work these tiles because they're going to be generating a ton of faith for me. So ideally, I would keep these tiles around. Now, if you're wondering how I place my pins when I'm playing the game, it's because I'm using the detailed map tax mod, which has a hotkey for placing pins, which is Shift A to place pins and Shift D to delete pins. My only worry with putting a holy site or a campus adjacent to this volcano is that volcanoes on the in the Apocalypse mode, they never go inactive and they'll typically erupt all game, so they'll just constantly do damage to not only the districts adjacent to it, but my city, which will be 2 tiles in range of this volcano, which means I could be losing population the entire game from this city, unless I were to go for someone like Liang and rush for reinforced materials in my capital, which is not a terrible move, all things considered. It's 3 charges to get that for a city that's guaranteed protection. So with that in mind, I do think that settling in place is the move here. And I also think that filling this area completely with farms is the correct, if somewhat unorthodox play. And the really cool thing about me having face cam in this Let's Play is that you can tell how often I do cuts in my videos. And you know what else? If I'm going to be putting Great Bath here, I feel like that naturally leads me to put a theater square adjacent to this on one of these 2 tiles, which also really naturally kind of leads me maybe to putting Huey on this lake. And if I were to put Huey on this lake, I would actually get 4 amenities from this, or maybe 5. And it would also make these lake tiles really productive. So that would be kind of cool. If I did this formation, this would be like a +4 theater square. And actually, I have cattle. Man, am I just going to turn my capital into like a wonder building city? Because I could totally build the Great Zimbabwe right here if I put a commercial hub on that tile. And then I have a +6 theater square, which is pretty damn strong. Another really cool thing about the detailed map tax mod is you can actually hide all your pins. Like if you fill your map up with pins, you can just press Shift S and it'll hide them all so they don't get in your way. And that way you just have like, it's like an extra map mode, but it's a customizable map mode. It's why I love this mod so much. I do really need to think about making sure that I play to Arabia's strengths though as well. And one of their strengths is the tier 3 worship building in their cities, gives them a 10% boost to science, faith, and culture. So I'll definitely want to build a holy site in every city that I can. And they have a unique campus. So building a campus is going to be super important as well, so we can get use out of the madrasa. Now the madrasa does give you faith based on the adjacency of the campus, so that's something to consider. We want high adjacency campuses, and we're also guaranteed a religion, so we don't have to rush for our holy site. We don't have to rush for it. We can take our time. So I don't think we need to immediately go for a holy site. I think we can take our time and get a great bath. And I think with all of this planning in mind, I think that's the most I can like reliably plan this city. We'll just go ahead and settle in place and get started. I am also using the colorized historic moments mod, which makes this little empire or the history screen look a bit nicer. So since we're doing a Great Bath rush, we will immediately start researching Great Bath tech. And in 10 turns from now, we'll be doing Great Bath. So I have 10 turns worth of production in my city to try to make that go a little bit easier. I think I'm going to work this 2 food, 1 production tile for 8 turns so I can grow to 2 population a little bit sooner. Otherwise, it would take 15 turns. Although, now if I do the maths, if I work it for just like 3 turns, it might work out fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to work the 2 food, 1 production tile for 3 turns, and then work the 1 food, 3 production tile, 1 faith tile, and then grow to 2 population as the Great Bath is ready to be built. And you know, I just got like some mystical divine inspiration from somewhere. Definitely not from the fact that I'm live streaming this Let's Play and people are donating to me to draw my attention to things. And somebody suggested that I should move Huey over here. And since I'm going to be putting Liang in this city with reinforced materials, I may as well give her an extra builder charge and fill this with fisheries as well. I get slightly less amenities from the Huey, but I get a really sick as hell lake. But let's start with the old reliable scout. Ooh, we have found Nalanda. Now, Nalanda are really good because not only are we picking up an extra +1 science from finding them first in our capital, they also give you access to the Mahavihara improvement. That gives you +2 science, +1 housing, and +1 faith for every adjacent holy site. They give you +2 science and +1 housing. They also give you extra faith if you have a holy site adjacent to them, an extra science if you have an extra campus adjacent to them. And once you research scientific theory, they give you an extra science. But most importantly, when you build one, you get a free technology. So Nalanda is going to be huge for us this game because we found them first, so that +1 science is huge. Oh my god, and we found Singapore. Please tell me I found them first. Damn it, I did not find them first. That's unfortunate. So I won't get the +1 production towards building the Great Bath, which isn't the end of the world, but I really would have liked it. We got our scout, and it's 2 turns until we have pottery researched. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 turns into a monument, and then we'll get working on the Great Bath. Ooh, we have found Japan and unlocked pottery on the same turn. Now, finding Japan can be a bit of a mixed blessing. It doesn't seem like we're very coastal. I will send him a delegation in order to make friends with him. We have a pretty neutral first impression, so there's a low chance that he'll instantaneously just become giga angry at me for no reason, which I'm pretty happy about. We did find a tribal village here. Oh god. Make sure we turn off the auto builder lens because I hate that one. Go ahead and grab mining so that we can build mines as well as chop out woods in case we want to rush some other wonder. And we'll go ahead and cancel the monument now and begin work on the Great Bath. And since we have 2 population in this city, we can come in here and force work the 2 3 production tiles. And this will take 18 turns to build, which I think is pretty damn fast. It's rare to be able to get the Great Bath, but it would be sick as hell if we could. Hey, Brazil, you would like to sample my hospitality. Don't wave your hand at me. How dare you? Oh, well, that is just a goddamn prime location for a barb camp to appear. Jesus Christ. As I'm building a wonder... Okay. Brazil, here's your delegation, okay? Don't hate me. How does he feel? He really isn't happy. Alright, tribal village. Boom. 40 gold. Not enough to hire a spearman. Ah, Jesus Christ. Although, really good land over here. That's pretty cool. Ah, hello, Eleanor. Nice to meet you. I'm feeling very, very boxed in here. I can't even settle a city to my north. I have only cities to the south and east, as far as I can tell. Also, we found ourselves a little velociraptor, who I will immediately kill, because their meat, I've heard, is tasty. I believe velociraptors actually evolved into chickens, if you're wondering. 100% scientific facts. I apologize if the footage was a little bit choppy there. We had a performance issue, and you know what? I'm too lazy to restart the thing. I've already restarted twice, okay? We had technical issues. I'm not restarting again. Okay, you can live with that like 2 to 3 minutes of choppy video. Oh shit, I have to show you guys this. Hold on. Dude, this is my girlfriend's rabbit, and he's wearing John Lennon glasses, okay? Look at him. Look at him. Look how fucking... Wait, why isn't it showing? There it is. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him. Look at this boy. How can one man be this cute? Look at his little face. Look how cute he is. Look at that. Look at that little... And his little tiny ears. He only has little baby ears because he's a dwarf. He's a half dwarf. Ah. He's adorable. I love him. I love him to bits. I do have a girlfriend, except for the purposes of being more appealing to my female audience, then I don't have a girlfriend, but that's purely just like a business decision. Anyway, we have mining, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves some animal husbandry. Let's ruin some districts by finding horses where we wanted to place them. Let's do it. It's my favorite thing. No, you're not allowed. No, you're not allowed. You can't do this. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I need to come up with a plan to prevent this. You're not allowed. I'm doing this. Dude, I really don't want to do a surprise war, because that's not going to end well for me. Extra production and discipline. But man, I may have to. I really want this barb camp. I wanted to buy a warrior from it. Okay, hear me out. I think I'm further along than them. But I think I have to declare war, pillage this farm, and then step on and block this for a while. Let's do that now. Declare surprise war. This is going to go absolutely terribly for me. This is probably, in all likelihood, going to end up as a fail. This is going to be a fail video. We pillage for health, and then we step on their great bath to block it. All right, nice. We are going to claim the barb camp. Yoink. And now if we step on this wonder, it should prevent them from building it. At least I'm pretty sure that's how that mechanic works. Do I want the money, or do I want to kill the clan? I think I kill the clan. Boom, that gets me era score. And it levels my warrior up. I swear to God, if I lose the Great Bath, I'm going to be so mad. Now, thankfully, I'm pretty sure that Eleanor is being overran with dinosaurs because she has almost no military. It's going to be a close run thing, but I think I have her blocked because ours is looking way more advanced. We've only got 5 turns left. It's going to be such a good game, but Eleanor is going to hate me the entire game.
I am fond of
because I declared a surprise war on her. We did get animal husbandry, but we haven't found any horses yet. I have 0 scouting. This is like the worst series of decisions I've ever made in a game of Civ. Why would I... This is not going to end well for me. I've declared war on an AI before I've even built a unit. I'm rushing a wonder in a game where I have no land to expand. I should be building a settler right now. It's going to go very poorly for me, okay? But we are committed to this dream, okay, of getting the Great Bath. I think I've blocked her for long enough. All right, now we run. Okay, now we run away. Run! Oh, we did it. We stopped her for long enough to maybe get the Great Bath. You know what? I'm feeling dangerous. I'm going to pillage her farm on the way out. That's just the kind of guy I am. All right, 1 turn until the Great Bath. I think we got it. I think we nailed it. Absolutely picture perfect, crisp execution of getting the Great Bath, okay? This is a rarity in Civ 6. It is almost impossible to get the Great Bath, the pyramids, and Stonehenge. And we've got one of the trifecta, okay? That feels pretty damn good. This is a hard wonder to get, and I had to declare a war to get it, all right? Like, subscribe, and goddammit, join my YouTube channel because I deserve it. I put myself through hell for these videos, all right? But we got ourselves the Great Bath. Now, the Great Bath is really, really cool because every time a tile in this city floods, the tile will get +1 faith. And we are playing on the apocalypse mode, which means floods are much more likely. And it also means I think we can actually trigger the floods ourselves. All right, let's pillage this, not because it does anything, but because it's annoying for the AI. So with the Great Bath, we have to think about what the position we're in is. And I think it might be like riding into archery. We need a slinger or 2. We also need to think about growing our city. So I'm going to work the 3 food tile and the 3 production 1 faith tile because I'd like my city to actually grow a little bit. Since I'm working the cattle tile and I now have floodplains that can't be damaged anymore, even though I'm in a war, I'm going to go for a builder because I like to live dangerously, okay? I live on the edge. That's how we're playing this game. And look, there's Etamanki gone, right? Another one of the key early game wonders is already out of the picture. Ooh, we found Lake Retba. That's pretty neat. Actually got my scouted promotion, which I might be able to use to snag myself a 1-charge builder. Although how I'm going to get that builder home, I have no idea. Oh my god, it's the Aztecs. Nice to meet you. Whoa. I haven't played with animations in so long, but damn, these animations are really nice. Let's take faster movement in hill terrain. A lot of hills around here. I like that idea. It's a primordial map too. Catastrophic eruption. Kill the population. You hate to see it. That's part of life. Until we get Liang in here, we're just going to have to deal with it. The good news is, however, it did give me a 2 food 3 production tile to work, which, all things considered, isn't a bad consolation prize. Oh man, I could have snagged myself a settler. I'll have to make do with a builder. Yoink. Oh shit. Well, that builder is super dead. I don't know why you're denouncing me. We haven't even done anything to each other. There's writing. Perfect. How do you feel about peace? She will take a peace. All right. We stole a builder and we got out of the war. Hell yeah. Builder, make your way home. Don't get eaten by dinosaurs. Hell yeah, Scout. Good job. All right, mission accomplished. That was actually sick as hell, I feel like. I feel like we got away with murder there. Oh my god, look at the size of this boy. It's a T-Rex. I want to kill the T-Rex. Boom, we killed the Styrosaurus and got ourselves bronze working. And now the T-Rex shall also fall. Now I could get a +3 campus in here. However, I do think it's about time I got myself a second city at least. Ooh, meteor? Free heavy chariot. Incredible. Give me that heavy chariot. Hell yeah. Let's pop down the pasture for the +1 production on that tile. I think I'm going to make sure that my city is prioritizing food and production. And that should make sure that it's working the high production and high food tiles. And then I'll just do like a little bit of customization. This is the God Run, dude. I am killing it here. I should have leveled him up. Boom. We'll take Battle Cry on our warrior because Battle Cry applies in the most amount of scenarios. It applies on defense and on offense. And it's against melee and range units. That includes things like spearmen and stuff. Ooh, are we feeling a Petra city this game? We've got ourselves quite a few hills as well as a luxury. And a fairly decent amount of chops. Like if I were to settle right here, that's a Plains Hill, so that's +1 production. We could possibly do a Petra anywhere on these flat tiles. Then we've got like sick as hell Petra mines all over this place. Now that seems like it might be a fun way to play this city. I'm not sure if this is what I'm going to do, but it might be what we work towards. Pop down our very first farm on the floodplains. Now we've got a 2 food, 1 gold, or 2 food, 1 production, 2 gold tile, which is going to be great. And this tile should theoretically get better as the game goes on. My final build charge, I do want to improve something. Looks like the Aztec is warming back up to me. It looks like I don't even know why they were annoyed at me. It might have had something to do with the grievances I got, but Eleanor just kicked me out of her borders, which is annoying because now my builder has to go all the long way around Nagazagarmu. We also found Nazca, which is kind of making this desert city a little bit more attractive too. Nazca gives you the Nazca line, which gives you +1 faith to all adjacent tiles, but more importantly, +1 food to all adjacent desert tiles and +1 production to flat tiles. So that is pretty cool. Oh, here is a Ankylosaurus. I want to kill him. See if I can level up my guy. Brazil is somewhere around here. I don't even know where he is. Oh, looks like he's to my east. Yeah, I'm very, very boxed in this game. This is going to be a tough game. I definitely want to get a city down here. I want to get like a city. Nah, yeah, I need to go settling ASAP, actually. This game is going to go badly for me. I got really, really boxed in. Let's talk about our first city, though. I'd really like to settle near all this citrus because that's going to open up a lot of trading opportunities for me, as well as allowing me to grow a really big city. And it's got a couple of lakes, too. I kind of want to settle on this citrus right here. If I settle on that citrus, I end up with a city that has good starting growth. I get access to citrus immediately. I can trade that to the AI. It's not suffering any loyalty. I think that's the settling move that we go for here. The one danger is sending settlers unescorted in the prehistoric unit mod is that they can just spawn anywhere. Let's talk about what we're going to be working on next in our capital. It would be kind of nice to get a monument because that would let me get early empire a little bit quicker and I could actually get my settlers out faster. So monument is attractive to me. As trader would be good too to actually help this new city produce a little bit quicker. I really want to maybe place my campus too. If I'm committing to Liang being in Cairo, I think it's okay to place this campus. It does cost me 60 gold, but by placing it now, I lock it in at 78 production, which is really, really cheap. And this is potentially +3 faith later in the game as well. So I think I go for the campus. So I lock that in. And I work on the monument so I can get my settler production going faster. The ancient era ends in 10 turns, and we did just get access to a pantheon. And we have quite a few good choices. We can get extra production from marsh, oasis, and desert floodplains. I don't have access to many marsh oases or desert floodplains. +1 culture from plantations isn't terrible here. I have a decent number of plantations around. The appeal of my local area probably isn't high enough to be worth going for Earth Goddess. I've got a lot of floodplains and negative appeal and rainforest. We do want to be building holy sites this game, so anything that boosts holy sites, like for example, River Goddess here, could be pretty good, because we don't have the most amazing locations for high adjacency campuses. Or high adjacency holy sites. Like, there's a couple kind of okay ones. Like, I'm thinking maybe, like if I were to settle on this tile, and I built Petra here, I could put a theater square there, and then like holy site / campus around. And then this is still technically on a river. Where would I put my holy site on a river? Over here. I mean, I think I could put my holy sites on rivers this game, but that would mean I would be committing to fairly low adjacency holy sites. Oh, Jesus Christ, Nalanda is so dead. Oh, it's over. Well, there may be a very small chance I can get a unit over there and steal that city. Divine Spark is also really, really flexible, especially when you're playing Arabia, where you want to be going for theater squares, holy sites, and campuses. So Divine Spark just gives a lot of value when you're playing Arabia. Arabia is the kind of civ that really excels at generating faith, science, and culture, and kind of approaching the game from that angle. So Divine Spark is also a good default choice. So I reckon I go for Divine Spark here. It's a good backup wonder. It'll give me value throughout the game. Now, if Nalanda dies, I think it might be worth it for me to declare war and steal this builder. It's a 3-charge builder for free here, so I'll see what it does. There's irrigation, so we have access to plantations now at long last. We could theoretically get the Hanging Gardens. But man, does that feel like hubris. I definitely want to get this tobacco online for the extra amenity. And I will immediately be looking to sell that to get rid of it. Japan will buy it for 6 gold per turn. I could get 100 gold off them straight away. So I will do that, and then I could use that 100 gold to buy something important, like a trader, which could pay that gold back pretty quick. Now, if I also wanted, I could also buy a monument in my new city and hit early empire even faster. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and unlock astrology. Boom, we settle our second city on the citrus, and then we can immediately sell that citrus for 8 gold per turn from Eleanor. I'll take as much upfront gold as possible, although actually maybe the gold per turn would be pretty nice here. I think I'll take gold per turn actually. In Homs, I'm going to immediately purchase a monument, which will be worth +1 culture. And then once the city, if you didn't know this by the way, once the city hits maximum loyalty, it'll actually be +2 culture, so that'll be pretty good. In the meantime, I'm going to get Homs to build me 3 slingers that I can turn into archers to defend my civilization. Boom, there's craftsmanship. We're going to pull out discipline and immediately plug in Agage so we can start producing slingers faster. And we'll leave urban planning in because that's worth 2 production, which is pretty valuable right now. If you're wondering, by the way, why I'm getting yield icons from my civic cards, it's because I have the extended policy card mod activated in my game. And you can also get that mod if you check the link in the description of the video. We have monuments in 2 cities, which means I will research early empire very quickly. So I have about 13 turns before I feel like it's necessary for me to build a settler. The question is, could I grow fast enough in my cities to hit 6 population and actually get the boost for early empire? I think I might be able to. I'm going to put time into a trader. This is sort of empire-wide infrastructure that is super useful early game and just gets more valuable the longer I have it, so the earlier I build it, the better. Nalanda is definitely going to die, so I'm going to steal their builder. It doesn't cost me anything to do it, no grievances, and it's a free builder. Yes, Morbus, people are getting to see just how much stuff you cut from recordings, and actually, we've been going for nearly an hour, and that's long enough. But I think this is a good spot to leave off this game. We have done some pretty cool stuff. We grabbed ourselves a wonder. We improved a ton of tiles. We've been in a war. We've stolen builders. That's going to be it from me. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!